Hello, welcome back to my home organic garden. Lots of ripe tomatoes, guys. Look at that. Lots of harvest. Lots of ripe tomatoes. It's a beautiful day again today here in the garden. I'm here to connect with my vegetables in the garden, to connect with nature, and I will be harvesting my ripe tomatoes today. Yes, this will be my fourth harvest. Yes, I've been harvesting my tomatoes, and today harvest will be the fourth time that I'll be harvesting my tomatoes. Look at that tomato clusters, guys. Beautiful, beautiful fruits. Look at that bunch of tomato clusters. These my Roma tomatoes, they've been producing a lot, and I've been preserving them in my freezer. I boil my tomatoes, I take out the juice and I store the tomatoes in the freezer to use to cook for later day. And here are my cherry tomato, my sweet cherry tomato. I actually call it sugar cherry tomato. This tomato is very delicious. This cherry tomato, good for salad. Very yummy. I enjoy this tomato a lot. It's very sweet, especially with salad. I eat it with salad. It's very delicious. So I have varieties of tomatoes. I have Roma tomatoes. I have Early Girl. I have Fine Boy. I have Celebrity. I have German Queen. And I have beef steak tomatoes. And I also have, of course, these sweet cherry tomatoes, which I call sugar cherry tomato because it's very, very sweet. This is what's going on here in my garden, guys. I have varieties of vegetables in my garden. And everything I grow here in my garden are all organic. If you've been following me, you know that I encourage organic gardening. This is beef steak tomato. Very chunky, very big. It looks bigger than it appears in the camera, actually. The camera is not doing them justice. This beef steak tomato is very big, very chunky. The beef steak tomato and the German Queen tomato, their fruits can be very, very big. They produce big quality tomatoes. So I enjoy growing them every season. So this beef steak tomato, you can use it, with sandwich, and also the German Queen tomatoes are good for sandwich. So that's what's going on in my garden, guys. Lots of ripe tomatoes today for me to harvest. And like I said, this will be the fourth time I'll be harvesting my tomatoes. It's a good feeling, guys. You can tell I enjoy growing tomatoes a lot. Yes, it's because I enjoy eating tomatoes a lot. I love making tomato juice with my organic tomatoes. And I also love making different dishes with my tomatoes. So I wash these tomatoes, I slice them, I boil the tomatoes, I take out the juice, store in the bottles, I save in the refrigerator to drink every morning before breakfast. And I save my tomato in the freezer to use for cooking. So nothing goes waste, not even the juice. The juice I enjoy drinking every morning. This is my German Queen tomato. These tomatoes can be very, very big. This tomato produce big quality fruit. So like I said, the German Queen and the beef steak, they produce big fruit. So I enjoy growing them every season. And they taste good as well. So here are my German Queen tomatoes, growing very tall, as you can see. I made a video on how I top my tomato. Look at that. I have to cut, that tomato from where the growth is coming from. I cut it out so the tomato can concentrate its energy in producing fruits, not just growing tall. So when I top the tomatoes, now the tomatoes are setting out more fruits. And on this side, I have more tomatoes, as you can see. So on this section of my garden, I have more tomato plants. So a lot to harvest today. I have other vegetables in the garden, as you can see. I have sweet potato. I have here the cabbage. I have varieties of vegetables in the garden. And here is my grass mulch. I dump it in my garden. Nothing goes waste. So I'll be harvesting these tomatoes today, guys. Just wanted to share that with you. Look at how beautiful these tomato fruits are looking. Very healthy. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell and also hit the like button so you'll be notified each time I upload new videos. To my returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. I appreciate you all for your support. Thank you all for stopping by. Look at how healthy these tomatoes are looking, guys. These tomatoes are all looking gorgeous. Very, very gorgeous and looking delicious. Look at that. So some of the tomatoes that are not fully ripening, I'm getting them out, give and take 2-3 days, they will soften. So I'm just getting them out right now because I've been harvesting lots of tomato this season. Look at that. So every 3 to 4 days I harvest tomatoes. Every 3 to 4 days I harvest tomatoes. So I have to keep up. I have to harvest as often as I can. Grow some tomatoes, grow some organic vegetable. It's very, very good. If it's something you are interested in doing, you can do it. If you set your mind to it, you can grow some organic vegetable. You can produce your own food, by growing your own vegetables. So these tomatoes that I grow in my garden, and now they are producing fruits for me to harvest. These tomatoes I'll be saving in my freezer. I'll boil these tomatoes. Like I said earlier, I'll boil these tomatoes and I take out the juice. I store the tomato juice in a container and I save it in the refrigerator. Every morning I drink my tomato juice before having my breakfast. Sometimes I drink my tomato juice even twice a day. Then my tomato pudding I save in the freezer to use for cooking. So that's what's going on, guys. Look at how beautiful these tomatoes are looking. Everything you are looking at here in my garden are grown organically. I do not use pesticide. I do not use chemical. I do not use synthetic fertilizer. All I use to produce my own harvest, my own vegetables, are all organic natural materials like the kitchen scraps, the coffee grind, the dry leaf mulch, dry wood, grass mulch, eggshell. I crush the eggshell, and all these organic materials I bury in the soil. Over time, they break down and I grow my vegetables. So that's how I produce my own organic food. Organic food tastes better. When you grow your own food organically, you can tell that it tastes different and it tastes natural. And your body absorbs the nutrients better because it's organic, it's grown with organic materials. So that's what's going on. Look at lots of harvest today, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? So I'm growing my own food here in my small backyard. I utilize the little space that I have in my backyard and I am producing my own food. So I don't have to buy this from the store anytime soon. I don't have to buy these tomatoes from the store because I am producing them right here in my backyard. So that's the power of nature. I sow my seed, I water the seed. Now the seed has grown and they are producing fruits, harvest for me. So I sow the seed, now I am reaping what I've sown. This is beautiful, guys. This is amazing. Look at that. Look at lots of harvest, guys. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. Please like this video. Please share so it can get to a wider audience. I appreciate you all stopping by. Thank you all so much for watching. And bye for now.